go. You should have your thought experiment booklet up. I'll get my screen ready to go. And we're going to go through, I know that you did the initial one with Mrs. Walker while I was gone, but we're going to go through it together so everybody gets a chance to do it. And then we're going to talk about the 3 sections. So the first part is what I saw. So what are your observations? What did you see happening with the materials you're manipulating? Number 2, let's read together, starting with the word what?
What do you know about what just happened?
Okay, so that's connecting it to what do you know about the big idea that we're talking about? What can you connect to your background knowledge? And last but not least, what questions do you still have? Claire, read in the middle and the late, please. What questions do I still have? So let me ask for a volunteer. Clara, you're our VIP here. Let's come on up under the screen. And I want you to manipulate this. So we have here, thank you, dear. We have here some what? Magnets. Now, watch what Claire does. I'm just going to give her 2 of them. Put them under the screen and tell us what you see happening to these magnets. There you go. Now try it. Okay? Okay, so do that again. Pull them apart. Now, let's go slow. So she has 2 separate magnets. And what are you noticing? What are you observing her doing? Okay, write it down if you don't have it. What happened to that other magnet? Write it down if you don't have it. What did you observe? What did you see happen? Now can we try something else? Sure, flip one of those magnets around. And now try it. Now what's happening? And you might have to describe what's happening too. But wait a minute, when you flipped it over, what happened? It went together. So what Claire is telling me is, what? Tell me in your own words. What are you noticing happening?
That
Thank you, Clara.
when you flip them over, then they're getting pushed apart, and then when you flip them back over to the right way, then they get pulled together.
Ooh, I like 2 words that you used. In one way, Maya used the words, they're getting pulled together. Okay? And then when we flipped it over, she used another word. She said, here, they're getting, and I'm using a lot of, I'm pushing really hard to do this. Are they getting pulled together now?
No.
What were the words Maya used? They're being forced or pushed apart. Is there anybody that didn't get a chance to do that? Okay, I'm going to bring the magnets over because some of you didn't get a chance to do that. So I want you to go ahead and try the push and pull so you can see that. You got to do it? Does anybody out here not get to do that? Did everybody get a chance to manipulate with the magnet? You did it?
Maddie didn't. Maddie did it.
Well, if they're not here, that's okay.
Whoa, look at this. You get to.
So what do you know then about that? So if we saw that one side stuck together and the other side didn't stick together, one side tried to pull together, one side tried to push apart, what do you know about that? What can you connect to? I'm going to give you 30 seconds to write your ideas down if you don't have it. What do you know about what just happened? What do you know about what just happened? So our thought experiment 3, we'll write down what we saw and what you know about what just happened. Alright, who can share out? Seth? What do you know about what just happened with those magnets? Do you want to share something else? Okay. You can raise your hand when you think of it. Yep.
pushing and pulling them.
Ah, so Maya said one thing that she knows about what just happened is forces
Pushing and pulling.
are pushing and pulling. Those seem like pretty important words. We said those a lot. What else do you know? What else do you know about what was happening? Yeah,
That I got this really now, but
it's okay.
if you turn one side over, like the magnet, you turn it over one side and everything is like the same as the other.
Hold on. Caitlin's voice is on.
Our voice is on.
Say that really nice and loud so others can hear it.
I think that both sides of the magnet are different because if they were the same, both sides should be able to stick to the other magnet.
Wonderful. So let me see if I'm saying it right. You're saying that both sides of the magnet must be different because if one side was attracting and one side was resisting it, then they're not the same. One side's different. So both sides of the magnet are not the same is what you know about that. Good. Other ideas. Do you agree that both sides would be different?
And also, for not the same, I was thinking that they're not symmetrical.
Oh, what do you mean by that? Explain what you mean by that.
Symmetrical means that they're not the same.
Oh, so you meant the physical, like the physical way they look, or the inside of them is not the same?
Maybe the inside.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Yeah. If you want to talk to me privately for a minute, over here. What else? So forces are pushing and pulling. Both sides of the magnets are not the same, and on parentheses I'm going to put on the inside because Maya was saying the inside would be different. Emma.
They push and pull, and the magnetic part of them is not the same when they weren't being put together. It's like even when the magnetic part of it is the same when they're both together.
Excellent. So you're saying that if they're the same, they get pulled together, and if they're opposite, then they push apart. So you're saying that that's a little bit different, isn't it? Do you agree that they have to be the same to go together? I'm just asking the question. I don't know. I'm asking you. What do you think? So Emma was saying, Emma, can you say it again nice and loud in a nice loud voice so we can all hear you?
That the magnet is on the push and pull.
Braylon, is there something on you, buddy? Okay.
The magnetic part of the magnet is the same if they can be put together, but isn't together.
Okay. So you're saying the magnetic part is the same, then they go together. So you're helping to explain it. Do you agree?
Yeah.
And you're saying if they're not the same, then they're
Not all together. It's like them reacting to each other when they're not between like when a force between us.
ooh, she's saying, go ahead, say that nice and loud again. Excellent ideas. Does everybody agree with that?
Yes.
Is there anybody that doesn't agree with that? She says they react when they're not the same because you have to push them together. There's that P word again, right? Push and pull. There's a force between them, she said. There's a force between them. Good. Other ideas about what just happened with the magnets? Any other ideas? Okay, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to think about questions that you still have. Any questions about magnets or what pulls or pushes them together? Take about 30 seconds to write your questions, and then we'll share them. Some of you might have them, and that's okay if you already have them. And then we'll share them together. Ooh, that 30 seconds was quick. What questions do you still have? Seth. Oh. Go ahead.
What will happen when you move like the powder off the gun and then there's like on the side where they fall? And then if you put one magnet on the side of it.
So you're saying this side is one thing, this side is one thing. What happens when you use the outside? Ah. You mean, will it pull together or push apart? Is that your question? Excellent. What happens when you use the outside of the magnet?